Yesterday was surprised that Muslim leaders were silent yesterday on this whole issue. Do you have to be more aggressive, or do you live in fear?
Look, we don't live in fear. We live in a very peaceful country. I don't know where the Imam got his information from. First of all, these scriptures existed for hundreds of years. They didn't incite for violence or terror act. It is an ideology of the so-called Islamic State and Daesh, and they are actually targeting the vulnerable young people, impressionable people.
Okay.
But we are Australian. Our Prime Minister has expressed the feeling of the nation, and that includes Australian Muslims. Our Grand Mufti only yesterday, Grand Mufti have condemned this act. We have shouted from the rooftops our condemnation of these acts. Now, Imam, what more can we do? Only last
Jamal,
week...
Imam, you're shaking your head. Is there a disconnect between Muslim leaders?
I disagree. I disagree. We have a situation where there is a month doesn't go by without a terrorist attack happening somewhere around the world. And for the past 1,400 years, we have had a religion of war. That's exactly what we have had. This is not something I'm imagining. These are facts. We've had many wars. How did Islam spread from Saudi Arabia down to Indonesia and Bosnia? All spread by the sword. We had many wars. And for someone to come and say these Islamic scriptures have nothing to do with it, I mean, that's against the facts. That's not true. The Islamic scriptures is exactly what is pushing these people to behead the infidel. Let me tell you something. The people that are beheading, that the person that killed the young girls in Manchester did so believing he was going to dine with the Prophet Muhammad that very night. And that is because the Islamic scriptures...
That's not true. There is nothing... There is nothing in Islam that will justify...
Do not lie to the Australian nation.
Listen,
we have in our books the teachings
that will justify killing innocent people.
To behead people and to kill and massacre people. You cannot sit there and lie to the Australian people. Wait a second. I came here believing that you are a moderate person. Do not lie to the Australian public.
Give right of reply to Jamal.
Do not lie to the Australian public.